buddy. I'm in the middle of something.
Hey, Hey, can anybody hear you?
Yes, they can.
Can I see? Can I?
Buddy, this is not the time for this.
But I want to say hi.
You can say hi right now. There's only one person here.
Hi. What's there?
He's right there.
Hi.
Ah, there he is.
Hello. Hi.
Okay. Can you... Now, listen, You can't hear what he's saying. James, look where the camera is and look where you're standing. Thank you. No, again, you're not understanding how this works. Joe, just so you know, I'm junior. He's the third.
Hello.
Yes, junior. Can you guys go in the other room now? I have to get started.
Wait.
James. Okay, again, you guys are gonna knock this thing over. And excuse me. You're done. Come on. You're done.
Why?
You're done.
No, I'm on the bed. Can I?
Yes, it is. Let's see here. I'm gonna try and adjust the camera. Goodness gracious. All right. For some reason, my kids decided that they wanted to just be a little bit destructive. Let's see how this goes. So, Joe, what are you planning for today? Nope. Because there's nothing. Oh, I'm very sorry about that. I'm very, very sorry about that. That sounds sad. Oh, goodness. Oh, I gotta get my first cue. Here we go. Dot. You can hang out here. I'm going to be cubing in a little bit. They're going to be starting 2 by 2. Let me see here. Showing times in American. Let me get CS timer here. Joe, are you able to hear the other people in this whole thing? Or are you just able to hear me? Okay, good. Right now, I don't know if you can see this on the live stream. Um, on my computer screen, you'll see it in a moment. Hopefully, the live stream of the online cubing competition. And I'm listening to them because they're giving instructions or whatever. No, I'm not in a Discord. Yeah. He's explaining that we're going to be doing 2x2 first, and I need to get this thing working properly with my 2x2. Come on. How do I get rid of this thing? There we go. 2x2. Nice. It's about to get real. I gotta arrange my stuff. The second that they release the scrambles for 2x2, I can get my 2x2 done. It's supposed to start at 11:10. And there it is. View scrambles. I don't want the blind scrambles. Okay. He's just explaining a bunch of stuff. Joe, they probably do have well, yeah, hold on. There you go. Look at this thing that I just popped up in my screen. You can see that a little bit. So, myrrh. You just gotta Google the right stuff. Let's practice 2x2. I'm just gonna, this is a practice solve. Move this down a little bit. Still see the scramble. They just read my mind. Ooh, come on. Move up a little. There we go. I'm just trying to get the right screen image. There we go. Now you can see all that stuff. Good, 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 and good. Let's try this out. I haven't done this in forever. That wasn't bad. I don't know what I want to do. Okay. Yeah. That was decent. I usually average a little bit better than that. Just waiting for the scrambles to pop up for 2x2 so I can get them done. I can reset this session. Yeah. The best 2x2 solvers in the world average like 1 to 2 seconds. Something along those lines. I'll do red. terrible. You can see those. Yeah, you can see those times. And you can't see the cube though. Hold on, let me change it so you can actually see the cube when I finish. Move this down a tiny bit. What if I move this back a little bit? Can't really. Just trying to adjust the camera view. What I'm supposed to... Maybe I could over here? Yeah, I could do it right there. And you can see me move around like that. So... There we go. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Hold on, my son is calling me. I'll be right back. Are you guys okay? Oh, goodness. Hey, love. Did you share this with Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. My wife is currently watching this on the TV with my children. You dropped it down a little bit to the right. That's better. Okay. Let's see if they did the scrambles. Yes, they did the scrambles. Okay. Let's see. Extra scrambles, view scrambles, PDF. Okay. We're about to do this. Yeah. I have the 2x2 scrambles up. I have my timer right here. Everything's going on YouTube directly, so I don't have to worry about editing anything. So here we go with the... Well, let me reset this average right here. Reset. There we go. I'm going to put this down. I have the headset on to listen to the live stream, as you can see right there. But I'm actually going to do my solves now. You can copy and paste this into CS Timer. How do you copy and paste this into CS Timer? I don't know how to do any of that. I'm not going to worry about that. View the scrambles PDF. Yeah, it works for me. I'll view the scrambles PDF. Okay.
Daddy?
So... There we go. Okay. So now I'm actually ready to do this. This is my first official solve of the day. I can see it right there. So here we go. Okay. Timer. And I missed the and I missed the stopper. Okay. I can average better than this. Next scramble. Okay. Here we go. Let me move the timer. There we go. That might be a little bit better if I hit it like that. There we go. Okay, here we go. Now if you can see that, you probably can see a little better right there. That is called a +2. So I got a +2 seconds to that thing. To that 513. How do I do this? I don't know how to do this. Time. There we go. +2. That's terrible. Don't say bad words, Joe. I'm gonna hide that. Hide. Let's try the third one. Alright. Alright, this one should be good. Let's go back to the timer, of course. Ah, come on. I have not solved one of these things in a very long time. Oh well. Yeah, actually, Joe, the fun thing is, I don't think I have one here. Yeah, I don't think I have one here, but cup stacking, the timer that they use for cup stacking is the timer that we use for a cubit. Yeah, they just basically, like, opted to take that. It's just kind of cool. All right. Good. Okay, back to the timer. 15 seconds. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. What am I gonna do? Let's do white. Oh gosh, I'm terrible at this today. That's okay. That's okay. Last solve for 2x2. Last solve for 2x2. 15 seconds. Okay. Oh. I'm just not good at this today. What did I average? I averaged 6.45. See that right there. Oh, no, you can't see that right there, but that's the average. Oh, there it is right there. 6.45. That is terrible. But it is what it is. Let's enter the times here. So the times, the average, there we go, was 5.49. Alright, cool. 7.13. 6.07. 6.69. And a 6.59. Double check, double check, double check. Good, I think we're good. There's the average, there's the best. Submit. Successfully updated result. Okay. On to the next one, let's get it. The next one, I'll show you the next one in a minute, because they should have the scrambles up soon for that. Just gotta double check the website. So those are submitted. No, they don't have the scrambles for the next one. They have the multi-blind scrambles up. I am not doing multi-blind today. Oh my gosh. Just so you know, the schedule for the day. And I'm going to be taking little breaks in between, of course. Oh, look, there's Inception Me. Yeah, that's cool. But the schedule for today, we just did 2x2. They're doing multi-blind right now. I am not doing multi-blind. I am sorry. There's Pyraminx in about 3 minutes. And then there's a little bit of a break after Pyraminx. And, you know, I'll hang out and do stuff and whatnot. But then 12:30 is the actual 3x3. And then they're doing Megaminx, and then they're doing 6x6. So we'll see how that goes. In between, I'll do, I might do random stuff. In between, maybe I'll just like try to speed run some video games or some junk like that. I don't know what I'll do. But I'll try to make it entertaining, nonetheless. We'll see how it goes. Let's see what they're doing in the live stream here. Oh, they'll be right back. So in a few moments, they should have the scrambles for Pyraminx. Let me get my Pyraminx out. There we go. And let's do a few practice solves with a Pyraminx. Okay, let's clear this session. Change it to Pyraminx. There we go. So this is the Pyraminx. Oh no, I dropped it. I should do a little bit better with the Pyraminx. We'll see how that goes. Ooh. What is with this piece? There we go. Corner was snapped out. Okay. So scramble, scramble, scramble. This is the Pyraminx. Let's see if I can do green. I can do green. Okay. I'll do green. Okay. that was actually pretty good. What do I normally average for Pyraminx? See if I can find my page. My results. My best competition average for Pyraminx was about 6.32 average. My best single in competition is about 4.55 from what I found. Okay. Alright, I could do that. One more practice, and then I'm going to check to see if they have the scrambles. Blue? I could do blue. Blue. Okay. Okay. Do you have the scrambles? No, they don't. Still a minute to go. Pyraminx. Pyraminx is probably one of my best events. If I had to rank my events would be 5x5 is probably what I'm kind of good at, decent at. Pyraminx I'm pretty good at. The rest I have no idea. We'll do red. Okay. Nope, did the wrong scramble. 7:15. Okay. Yep, they have them. Okay, here we go. Get ready. They have the Pyraminx scrambles. I'm going to reset the session. Actually, Joe, that's a good point. In recent years, people have gotten like hand warmers to, basically help them out along the way. It's pretty fun. Or funny, whatever. Just seeing people with like hand warmers. But I know what you're saying. I'm actually pretty warm right now. Let me get the PDF of the scrambles. That's true. That's very true. Okay, I got the PDF of the scrambles. Let's do the first one. Okay, double check, make sure it's right. Yes, okay. All right. Can you bring me a charger? My wife asks. That's actually a good point. Let me plug my charger in before I do anything else. Otherwise, my phone might die in the middle of this. Let me do the first solve, and then I'm gonna bring her a charger. And we'll see how that goes. That's true. Yeah, it's a good point. Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't start the timer. There we go. I get an inspection time. Nothing's good except green, maybe. Okay, let's do green. That wasn't bad. Okay, I'm a BRB. I got 4 more solves to go on this. I'm a BRB though. I gotta get my wife a charger. appreciate. Okay. Put the phone in. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. What do they got going in the live stream? Apparently they're still doing 2x2. Whatever. I can do my Pyraminx now. So let's see. Second scramble of Pyraminx. Okay. Okay, that is the right... Yes, that is the right scramble. I just had to make sure. Okay, here we go. I don't like this at all. Okay, here we go. It's gonna be terrible. Seven, 9, 1. Okay. What? I don't know what my previous averages have been. My previous averages, again, I haven't competed really in a long time. 6.32 is my best average, but I have been averaging 6 and 7s. I could do so much better. Yeah, they're still doing 2x2 because Joe, they actually have, and you can see it here, they have some of the best cubers in the world doing live stream, like coming in for interviews, and no, it's just what they do. So, but they're allowing everyone else to compete ahead of time for whatever thing they're doing. What solve am I on? I just did 2 solves. Yeah, well, they're taking their time. Actually, the other thing that they're doing is they're asking some people who are going to be the best in the world or are going to be definitely near the top of the leaderboard. They're asking a lot of people to like hold off on their solves so that they could do them live for the live stream for Cubing USA. So it's like this guy Zane Kanani. I guess I'm pronouncing that correctly. Like they held up. He waited to do his attempt so that he could be live on camera, and they could interview him afterwards and just get his opinion on stuff. Just like, all right, that's cool. Anyway, let's grab it. I'm on solve 3. Okay, here we go. Solve 3. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh my god. Man, I'm so at practice. I'm so at practice. That's okay. Solve 4. Come on. There we go. Make sure it's correct. Got it. Okay. Timer, 15 seconds. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Nope. Nope. I did the wrong one. Hey, it's Omar. I did the wrong solve. Yes, it's Pyraminx. Whatever. We'll get it done. So there's like 5 people watching now. I think my wife has it open. And I see Joe and Omar. Who else is here? Because I still got one more solve to go for Pyraminx. I gotta scramble that now. That's the right one. Yeah, dude, Omar, I have not solved a cube in a competition, a real competition, in probably a year and a half. And I have been trying to practice randomly throughout, the last few days. There was a competition a few weeks ago on a weekend, and I was trying to just get ready for it. Since we're last together, no, I don't think so. Hold on. Omar, which one did you go to? Or was it the Princeton one that you went to? Princeton. Oh, you know what? I could look it up on your page. Hold on. I could look it up here. Hold on. Omar. Here we go. Hold on. The last one you went to was Princeton 2018. Princeton 2018. No. After Princeton 2018, I went to 2 more competitions. I went to the New Jersey Championship in that November, which was great. They put us up in a hotel in Atlantic City. It was one of the craziest times ever. And then I went to one in December at the Liberty Science Center, which I got to spend a lot of time with my kids going around the exhibits and stuff like that. But yeah, those were the last 2. So yeah, you and I went. You went to my third to last competition. That's crazy. Anyway, I got one more Pyramix. Let's do it. Okay, this is terrible. I don't know how to solve these anymore, dude. Do I? No, it's not a 566. Oh gosh, that's a 906 average. Again, I have not done this in forever. Or this particular puzzle. The Megaminx I've done a little bit more practice with. Yeah, the Megaminx I've done a little bit more practice with, but... And the 6x6 I did a little bit more practice with, which I have to practice solve that in a minute. Just double checking my times. 906, yeah, that was terrible. Boom, successfully updated. That's terrible. That's okay. Again, I haven't had much time to solve cubes lately. I haven't had that much time at all. Just with the kids and all, and work and responsibilities around the house and outside the house and whatnot. But that's okay. I'm kind of okay. I'm okay with. I'm happy with not having the time to do cubing. Cubing was a nice side little activity, but sometimes I felt like it took over too much of my life. Okay. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to put this into the chat. Hopefully I'll try to remind people as coming up, but 12:30 p.m. is the next official round of 3x3. Boom. Until then, I can practice, answer questions, do whatever pops into my head. Boom. Have you? Yeah, you were doing League a lot. Like you were doing, man, that was crazy. Yeah, you and Wes, and probably a few other people that I can't remember. Oh goodness. Let's get rid of this. Boom. Get rid of that session. Let me go back to 6x6. There we go. That was cool. Competition. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? They're experiences, and you get to know people. Like a lot of the people that I got to know through cubing competitions, like it's like we've kind of grown up together a little bit. Like I was doing cubing competitions in my like mid 20s, and since then, like a bunch of the guys that I've known, they've grown up, they've gotten, you know, full-time jobs, they've gotten married, they've had kids, you know, but like, you know, now mind you, we're in our mid to late 30s now, so it's a little hard to compare, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, it's crazy. One of the guys, like, yeah, one of the guys I know, he's like working for Google. Um, Another, like, other guys have like some other high profile jobs. It's pretty crazy what they do. Um, like the people that are cubing today, like some of the top people, I don't know who they are anymore, because like a lot of the people that I kind of grew up with over the last 10 years, they phased out, and you know what? Yeah, it's okay. Oh, cool. We got 9 people watching now. All right, cool. So if you're watching right now, I know, like I said, I got you know, Omar and my wife and Joe was in here. I saw Joe earlier. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Hit that bell. Say something in the chat so I know who's here. Yes, Omar Felix Zemdegs is definitely still cubing. He's making, it's pretty much his livelihood right now. He's probably in his early 20s right now, and like he makes so much money off of it, from like not just competitions but from endorsements and appearances and sponsorships and whatnot. Like, it's pretty crazy what they do. Like, for example, there are a lot of cubers nowadays, they have gotten into tutoring, where they'll do online tutoring where you pay a certain amount of money and you send a video of you solving a cube, and then they'll put together an analysis for you to kind of like help you get better and stuff like that, you know. CSGO, I want to say I know what that is. You gotta help me out though, Joe. CSGO. See what they're doing. That kid's talking. It's just a video game? Hold on. Should I Google it? I might regret this. Oh, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Alright, whatever. Yeah. No, yeah. You know, like, online gaming. I mean, like, seriously. Hold on. I gotta... it's on my phone somewhere. But there was a meme where it was talking about, like, sports. Or... Boy, I was... Yeah, he says, I was friends with a guy who dropped out of high school to play it full time and actually made it far to the point where his team was competing for minors. Yeah. You know? Yeah, so at Barnegat High School, they have the competitive gaming club, esports club that Mr. Sar runs. And I sent him a meme the other day where it was like 2019, esports are not real sports, and then 2020, esports are the only sports, you know. Oh, for real? You even know? Wow. He says all of a sudden he just dropped off the team. Never heard from him again. Don't know where he is. Yeah, you know, that happens. It's crazy. I mean, that does happen in like real sports, I guess. But like, you know, somebody tries to make it big and then they like go as far as they can, and then it's like, I don't know. They just kind of drop off the face of the earth. It's okay though. Okay, so I'm gonna practice. This is a 6x6. Let me make sure the camera can see that. That's a 6x6. And I need to practice. Now, the time that I'm looking for, I should be in the low 3-minute range. For 6x6, if I could bring up my best ever results here. My best ever results, my average was 307. I can average that good if you know, if I can actually get that far. Here, I'll post in the chat. Boom. There is my World Cube Association link where you can find all of my best results. So I'm doing 6x6 right now. So this will take me roughly 3 minutes. Let me just inspect and see where this takes me. Okay. probably talk a little bit about what I'm doing without looking away from the cube. But basically, the general idea behind larger cubes is that you are attempting to turn them into 3x3s. And the most common way of doing that, if I could find the edge that I'm looking for, the most common way of doing that is by creating these centers, and then messing around with them just a little bit to get these edges. Come on, you. And once you get all the edges, with the exception of certain parity cases, once you get all the edges, then you can solve it like a 3x3. So there are 12 edges, and I have 9 of them so far. I have 10 of them so far. I'm going to get the last 2, and then once I get the last 2, then I can solve it like a 3x3, which I have just done, actually. Now, there is still the possibility of a parity case. And I almost dropped it. Oh my gosh. What am I even doing? Alright. I know my time is going to be terrible because I dropped it. This is just practice. Yep, parity case. And then once you get the parity case done, again, just finish solving it. That's terrible. Do I know where my kids are? I know where my kids are. Do you know where your kids are? My kids are rolling around in the backyard. Can you even see? I don't think you can see the window. No, you can't see the window. I was just checking the actual thing. Oh, goodness. What, do you want me to get my kids? Goodness. Now, Omar, I have a question for you. And I'm a little scared to ask this question in terms of the number of people watching. But it says that there are 10 people watching right now. How many of those people are you? After you answer 3. That's funny. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, do they have results already? Oh no, those are just, okay. Yeah, they do have results. Hold on, I gotta load these results and see what they look like. Again, I'm absolutely terrible in 2x2 Pyraminx. I'm really looking forward to Megaminx in 6x6. If I can actually get my 6x6 down. What's my Megaminx at? That's not bad. Okay, there are no results. That's okay. They did close 2x2 though. That's a plus. Online competition. Oh yeah, Omar, you don't know what that's about? This is an online competition called Cubing at Home. They're doing it because of the quarantine. And this is this run through Cubing USA. There have been dozens and dozens and dozens of online competitions throughout the past couple month or so. But this is the second one that Cubing USA has put together, which is pretty awesome. So, tell you what, I'm going to go get a glass of water, and I'll be right back. Boom. Okay, I'm back. My wife is making a hot chocolate. Does anyone else want a hot chocolate? Windows Defender. I think I have Windows Defender. It's just like Windows Security. That's true. Omar, in terms of computer security, this computer, I mean, you're only looking at the monitor, obviously, but this computer we've had for, oh my goodness, 6 or 7 years or something like that, and I've never had a major virus issue with it whatsoever. I run Windows Defender, basically. Windows Defender Firewall with advanced security. That's all I really run. I'm looking up Windows security right now. Virus and threat detection is managed by your organization. Well, what organization is that? Firewall network, blah, 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 blah. Or do we have one? I don't even know if we have like McAfee or something like that. I don't know. I don't think about this kind of stuff. It says actions needed. Let's run a quick scan. Page not available. Okay, I'm gonna look at that later. Oh, goodness. So I'm gonna recommend a whatchamacallit, TV show to you all. Omar, you know exactly what I'm gonna talk about. But I'm gonna recommend the TV show Community. I'm gonna recommend that every single person in the world just start watching Community on Netflix. It is by far the greatest show of all time. All 6 seasons are on Netflix right now. And I would highly recommend it. Let's practice a 3x3. No, let's practice a 4x4. Which one is 4x4? As I was walking away from the computer before, I just had a song stuck in my head where it goes like Anyway, Omar, yeah, I think I don't know if you did or you didn't. I think we have the DVDs back. I mean, to be honest, I haven't even looked at my DVDs in the longest time because everything is just streaming nowadays. We barely used the DVD player. A Blu-ray player, actually. Barely used the Blu-ray player. I can't even say the word. We use it every now and then, but that's about it. Let's do a 4x4. What am I doing? I messed that up terribly. I had a good run going. I don't even know what I'm doing with this. That's terrible. I can average so much better than that. Absolutely can. Anyway. Yeah, DVDs still exist, but dude, like they're going away. They're going the way of the dodo. There's no conceivable reason why DVDs even need to exist right now. Um, Everything is digital streaming. Why do we even have to worry about them? It's like back in the day with cassette tapes. Nobody buys cassette tapes anymore. Let's do one more. And then I gotta go check on one thing. And I'll be right back. That was pretty good. Still a floppy disks. No, I'll tell you a story. When I went to college, in 2002, thumb drives, jump drives, had started to become a thing, but they were super expensive. Like I have a thumb drive right here that you can see that right there. I have a thumb drive where I don't even know what this one cost me, really. I don't even know what's on here. But I don't even know, it has like however many gigabytes worth of data, whatever, it doesn't matter. My point being that when they first came out, you could get like a 512 megabyte jump drive, but it cost you like 40, $50. Nowadays, you can get like a terabyte, and it's like $20. It's ridiculous how much memory you can put on one of those things. Just ridiculous, really. But that's what they do. You know, things become cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. But what are you gonna do? Okay. Let's do this. Let me reset this. Boom. There we go. I'm going to have to practice some 3x3 in preparation for the next round that's coming up. I'm going to go check on one thing before I do. You think of your questions from me. What kind of questions do you want to know? If you want to do like an impromptu Q&A. Honest, real questions, really. But I'll be back in like a minute or two. I'm back. My wife made me this delicious, delicious meal. She made me a veggie burger with an egg on top, which I think defeats the purpose. I want to crack that yolk. There it goes. Anyway. Oh, I got a bunch of questions. Okay. Cool. Who will be the next Doctor Who? Interesting question. Peter Capaldi is still one of my favorites of all time in terms of the Doctor. I can't remember the name of the lady who did it, but she did an okay job. She was okay. Who should be the next Doctor Who? I don't know. Or is that like Idris Elba or something like that? I think that'd be really cool. Idris Elba. That's my answer. Okay. When will you run for public office? Technically, I already have a vote for President of the United States under my belt. But no, public office, running for public office would be incredibly difficult. I don't want that responsibility. If animals could talk, what would Crusoe say about you? He would say, he always fed me and always forgot to clean my litter box. When will the coronavirus be over? I don't think it actually will ever truly be over. It's like the plague. The plague was like 500 years ago. Yet, there are still recorded cases of the plague happening today. Go figure. I don't get it. What weight bowling ball? 15 or 16 pounds. What music are you listening to today? The Frozen 2 soundtrack. I won't let you guys watch me eat. Dude, I need a napkin. Oh. Here we go. I got one. Yeah, Joe. I'd be able to use that. That wouldn't be a problem. Oh, let me get another stool. There's my napkin, my reusable napkin. There we go. Put my lunch over here. You all should be jealous of my lunch. It's so good. All right. Let's practice up a 3x3. Oh, check that out. Kids doing multi-blind. Here, I'll explain this. So, in the live stream for Cubing USA, kids doing multi-blind. I don't know how many cubes he's doing. Stanley Chapel's one of the best on the planet. So, you have 1 hour, and you can do as many cubes as you want. And I don't know how many he's chosen. And then the timer starts, and then you begin your memorization process. And you memorize however many cubes you have. Now, I say 1 hour. In reality, if you want an hour, you have to have 6 or more cubes. So you can see the timer going in the background. Actually, can you see that? Yeah, you can't really see that. It's like right there on his computer. But he's given the hour, and he has to memorize and solve all of them before the hour's up. So he has his noise-canceling headphones and a blindfold, and then when he's ready, he's going to pull the blindfold down and solve all the cubes that are in front of him. And then every cube that he gets correct is a point. Every cube that he gets wrong is -1 points. And in the end, the winner will be the person with the most points. If there are people who are tied, for the most points. The tiebreaker is the amount of time that you took to do it. So, just weird. Anyway, if you're the first person on the moon, what would your quote have been? I don't know. Did you hear that thing about Neil Armstrong and the idea that he was actually he's been misquoted all these years? He's been misquoted because there was a little bit of a distortion into what he said. He said it's one small step for a man. That's what he did say apparently, but there's a little distortion. He said that's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. Because if you think about it, it's like a small step for man. Like man is also another way of saying mankind. He was saying a man, like himself. One small step for himself, for this person saying this in this moment. I don't know. It's weird. Whatever. 15. Okay. Oh, terrible. What am I even doing? Oh my word. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. This is going to be like a 20-second. Yeah, 20, yeah. Almost nailed that one. I can do so much better than this. There we go. Let's do another one. I need to practice the next competition. It's in a little bit. There we go. Let's do another one. Ooh, okay, I can do that. That's a little better. Any of you guys ever watch the show Revolution? Anyone ever hear of the show Revolution? It was a show on NBC from like, man, I don't even know how many years ago. Now I gotta Google it. Revolution TV Wiki. Negative. There it is, from 2012. 2014. J.J. Abrams apparently only composed the music. I don't know if he had anything to do with... Oh, he's one of the executive producers. That's cool. Yeah, it only lasted 2 seasons. And apparently for season 3, they didn't get to do season 3, so they wrapped up all the storylines in like a comic book, which was kind of cool. I didn't ever read the comic book, but I heard it, it's a good wrap up. The premise is that it's like modern day, but in one moment, in one day, all across the planet, all electricity ceases to work. All of it. And nobody knows why. And then that happens, and then the show actually picks up 15 years after that fact. 15 years after the lights went out, is what they call it. It was a really interesting premise for a show. That was pretty good. 13. Wish I could do that all the time. That's a session best. So I ask again, who is in the chat besides Omar, Joe, and my wife? Because Omar, you can't account for all of those people watching right now. That's true. I don't know. How am I supposed to know? I want to say hi to people. I want to give these people shout-outs. give them a thanks for joining me on this Saturday. I have an idea. I'm going to do one more here, and then I have an idea. I'm not going to tell you what that idea is just yet, just in case the idea doesn't work. Yeah. Oh, what a panic move on my part. Oh, what a panic move on my part. I panicked. I messed that up terribly. That could have been so much better. I could have been so much better. 21, whatever. Yeah, that's true. Probably some people don't have Google accounts. Yeah. Whichever works. Let's see where they're at in the stream. Oh, check that out. See, now he's blindfolded, and now he's beginning to resolve his cubes. He's got 20 minutes to go. Stanley Chappell, one of the best blindfold solvers on the planet. But he's doing multi-blind right now, which is basically like a marathon. Goodness. All right, one more. Oh, we got the 15. Okay. Oh, my son's at the door. 1 second, bud. That was 15. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Yes, James. Can't stay forever. Okay? Just, oh. The cat almost got caught with the door.
Yeah.
Come here. Come here.
Can I have a bit of that?
No, that's my lunch.
I want that taste right.
No.
That tastes right.
Look. Put your head forward a little bit. Put your head forward a little bit. See, look at you right there. You see you? Oh, don't put your feet on there. You see you? You're on the stream. Mr. Omar says hi.
Hi.
Yeah, you can look at him right there. That's where the camera's coming. Yeah. Yeah. So like now, mind you, there's a little bit of a delay. Okay. So now watch. See, I just put my hand out before, right? So I put my hand out before. There it is. See, there's my hand. So there is a little bit of a delay. There's like a 10-second delay or something like that. Maybe less than a 10-second delay. Yeah. So can you tell everyone?
Hello.
Can you tell everyone what you've been doing with most of your time during this quarantine? What have you been doing with most of your time? No.
Watching
Watching what?
Pokemon.
Watching Pokemon. We've been watching a lot of Pokemon Season 3 of Sun and Moon called Ultra Beasts. And right now, what are they doing on Ultra Beasts? What's happening right now in the show? We're watching it on Netflix, so... Did the camera? No, the camera didn't move. You see me? You can see me. I just want to see where I am. There I am. Yes, there I am.
I'll go back there.
In a little bit. But anyway, right now they're in the middle of the Alolan Pokemon League. I know what happens. I'm not going to tell James what happens, but I know what happens. And right now...
I don't know what happened.
You have to watch the show with me.
But you haven't watched it yet.
We watched an episode this morning. They're in the final 8. So, ooh, and James, tell everyone what you're going to get to watch for the first time tomorrow.
Stop.
No, tonight. That's tonight, right? Tonight, after Ellie goes to bed? After Ellie goes to bed, right? Yeah, tonight, after Ellie goes to bed. We're going to watch it tonight.
I know.
Tell everyone, what are you going to watch tonight?
Star Wars.
Yes! He's going to watch Episode 4, A New Hope.
Is it Lego Star Wars?
No, it's not Lego Star Wars. It's the real Star Wars.
I want to see I like stars.
I know. He's super excited. I mean, I'm super excited. No, they can't see it right there. That's okay.
Hello.
Yeah. I know.
Have the headphones.
No, they can't hear you through the headphones. They're hearing you through the phone right here.
Hello.
Yes, they said hello. No, Joe, we're not watching any of that.
Yes, we are.
It's all good.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not. So, anyway, James, is there anything else you would like to talk about before you go? Is there anything else you want to talk about before you go? It's up to you. I can't tell you. Oh, okay. James has a question for those in the live stream. He wants to know what Alolan Pokemon, specifically Alolan Pokemon, do you like? Right, bud? Yes. That's right. So type that into the chat now. I'll tell you what they do. Omar, that is not something that I'm going to expose him to right now. No Jar Jar Binks.
But he's here.
Jar Jar Binks is not a Pokemon.
Huh?
Jar Jar Binks is not a Pokemon.
I know that.
You don't know who Jar Jar Binks is. Do you?
No.
No, good.
So what did he say?
They haven't said anything yet. They're joking about Star Wars. I want to know what Alolan Pokemon they like best.
Yeah, what Alola Pokemon do you like?
They're not saying anything.
What Alola Pokemon do you like best? Can you hear me?
They can hear you, bud. They just don't know what to say. Oh, here we go.
What?
Joe says that his favorite Alolan Pokemon would probably be the Alolan Executor. The really tall one. Yeah. The one who's like a dragon type.
Yeah.
And Omar says Nanu. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna Google it.
Nano? I think Nano. Yeah.
He's not a Pokemon.
He's a human. Nano is a human.
He can hear you. He can hear you. Oh gosh.
The gym leader.
Mm-hmm. Here, let me do. I'm gonna look up shiny Executor.
Shiny?
Yeah. Wait, where am I Googling this? Oh, here we go. Paste. Lola. There we go.
Lola shiny?
He says that has. Oh, here we go. He says he likes the shiny one that has red leaves. Oop. There it is. See it?
Well, I like that one.
This one?
Yeah.
That one's creepy.
That's not. Hey, I like that one too.
I think somebody drew that picture. I don't know where that came from.
Whoa, look at that one.
Well, that's the original one.
No, it has spikes and it looks different.
Yeah, that's cool.
Whoa, what is that?
Yeah. That's crazy. Okay.
Well, you can get him a nail. He's shiny and a Lola.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You just can't see his head.
Yeah. Whoa, you can get all of a shiny Lola. Look, there's so much executors.
I know. That's just a picture, bud. That's just a picture.
Whoa, go on that one. There's a black one.
That's apparently the shiny one. Anyway. Okay, buddy. I gotta get back to work.
Whoa.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. Can you say goodbye to everyone? Look at the camera and say bye. Look at the camera and say bye.
Bye.
Okay. Okay, thank you, bud. I'm gonna get back to work though, okay? Hi, Ellie.
Bye.
Okay. Omar, it's pretty good. The sun and moon. I mean, X and Y was a lot better. X and Y was a lot better. But sun and moon is pretty good. It has an interesting concept. Well, Lord. Unit of a Pokemon. But it's pretty good. I mean, if you're on Netflix and you can watch any of the Pokemon, I think they still have. I think they still have X Y. I gotta see now if they have X Y. Search Pokemon. They have Indigo League. Oh, did they get rid of X Y? I think they got rid of X Y. Yeah, I think they did on Netflix. It's a little sad. That was a good one. That was a really good one. Oh, cool. See if they have any results posted. No results posted yet. I wonder why. How many Doritos Locos Tacos can you buy with your stimulus check? Oh, goodness gracious. The stimulus checks. You know, we got our stimulus check mainly because we already filed our taxes like in February and what do you call it? Did direct deposit. There it is. Hold on. Yes, James. No, not right now. Eventually, we're all gonna have to feel the brunt of the stimulus checks. They're gonna come out of our taxes eventually. How much is a Doritos Locos Taco? Doritos Locos Tacos. Locos Tacos cost. How much do they cost? It depends on if you're getting a regular or supreme. You're gonna have to feel the after effects. Yeah, we will. Of course we will. There's nothing you can do about that. Always supreme. So let's do the calculations. So stimulus check. The stimulus check was $1,200 for an adult. If you're married, you would each get a $1,200 check. For every child that you have, you would get an extra $500. So the average, so 1,200 times 2 plus 500 times 2.1, because they say, well, that's an old number actually. I think that's an old number. That like the nuclear family has like 2.1 kids or some junk like that. So on average, people should have received roughly $34.50 on average per family. I don't even know how many families there are. But if that's the family and you're dividing that by $1.89, boom. Oh, there we go. You can afford 1,825 Doritos Locos Tacos Supreme. Oh, goodness. What's not enough? Not enough Doritos Locos Tacos or not enough money? Okay. It's interesting. The short-term result of giving that money to people, because I don't know. You're giving that money to people and you're hoping for the best and you're hoping that all of this will be over before you know it. All of this will be over before you know it. I'm going to put a reminder in the chat. 12:30 is the official 3x3 round. Boom. Stay tuned. There we go. Well, gestures are one thing. I mean, gestures aren't going to save the world in this sense. Like, it's just going to be like, oh, that's a nice gesture. You know? But for a lot of people, they're still going to be hurting pretty bad. Joe, I feel like you're setting me up for a joke. Then I'll... What kind of juice, Joe? All right, fine. The orange one. The reddish one. What's the reddish one? Just like cranberry juice? Oh, my daughter's here. You want to say hi?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to say hi?
Yeah.
Okay. Poke your head's gonna poke in right there. See? There you are. See? Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
That.
Now they're saying hi to you right there. Can you wave hello? There she is. Oh, for those of you that don't know, my daughter
That's fun, Daddy.
hurt her arm. Can you hold up your arm? Your broken arm. There you go. It's getting better. She has a how long until the doctor's appointment? She has 2.5 weeks until the doctor's appointment to check her arm again, and then we will hopefully be done with this cast, right, babe?
Yeah.
Your whole mouth is covered in stuff. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Joe, she fell. She fell off of the top bunk of a bunk bed. Right, Ellie?
Yeah.
Did you fall off the bunk bed?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what happened?
There.
Yeah.
That.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah, Joe, you might have been in that stream where my daughter broke her arm. I was actually doing a live stream with my students. Okay, you're gonna have to say goodbye now, okay? No, say goodbye to the camera right there. Say bye. Okay. All right, we're gonna go bye-bye. No, Daddy needs that. Okay. You gonna go back out? All right, here you go, babe. She was just saying hello just like you were, bud. No, no, no. There we go. And we're back. Alright. Let's see if they posted the scrambles for 3x3. Nope, not yet. We're like 2 minutes away from 3x3. My daughter's excited. I should probably solve this. Let's solve this before we actually do the 3x3 event. There we go. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Alright. We're getting ready for 3x3. We got another minute until they post the scrambles for 3x3. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You can do it. Let me check my 3x3 results. My all-time 3x3 results. My best average was 14:43. My best single in competition was 12 seconds. Nope, it's 12:30. They should have posted them by now. Come on, refresh. Jerry, you should keep the window open. Give me those minutes. Come on. What is Valorant? Ah, come on, you. Trying to open up this window. Over. Oh, okay. We have been playing a ton of Animal Crossing. My son. Oh. James is watching the next episode of Pokemon. I really want to watch it with him. I could probably listen to it through the door. Or some junk like that. Oh my gosh. Almost there. I just want to get these scrambles and then I can get started. Omar, you ever watch, there's this YouTube channel called Girlfriend Reviews. She reviews her boyfriend's video games. And she was playing Animal Crossing for like the longest time. And it was really funny because she, I can't even, the wording of this. She was playing Animal Crossing, so he did a boyfriend review and showed how when he went to her island, she would not let him touch anything. But then when he let her come to his island, she like stole everything. It was the funniest thing. All right, come on, 3x3 scrambles. Yes, they have. They have the 3x3 scrambles. Here we go. Let's reset this session. Let's get the first scramble in. All right, here we go. All right. Oh, I gotta double check, make sure I got the right scramble. Yes, I do. Okay. That's pretty solid. 1287. That's pretty solid. I like that. I'm very happy with that, actually. I'm very happy with that. For me, that's pretty good. Check. Okay. Best solve in like a long time. Alright, here we go. Oh, that was a complete burn. That was terrible. That's okay. This, I don't even know what to say. That's laughable. It's very laughable. I don't know what to do about that. Okay. Third solve. Okay. Woo! Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Where's green? Okay. Here we go. It's gonna be a good one. Okay, alright, I can do with that. That's pretty solid. 1437. That 25 hopefully won't count. I don't believe it will, but I can deal with the 14. If I get sub 15 average, I'd be very happy. That 14 will count, though, towards the average, which is nice. That 14 will definitely count towards the average. Let's make that 12 count. I'd be very happy if I can get that 12 to count. Let's see what the average of 5 is going to be. Okay, here we go. Okay. I did the wrong algorithm. This might not mean much if you guys are thinking about it, but there's an N perm. There's two N perms. There's an NA perm and an NB perm. And I did the NB perm when I should have done the NA perm. That could have been like a 15. That's okay. If I can get that 12 to count. Which I don't think I can. But if I can get that 12 to count, then I could get that sub 15 average. I'm like all over the place today. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I didn't get the sub 15 average. But I am happy with an 11. I had a PLL skip after I did my after I did the OLL. The Soon. After I did the Soon, I had a PLL skip. That was crazy, dude. I have not. Oh my gosh. This average was all over the place. Oh my gosh. A 1287. A 2546, which I wish could just be eliminated from my life. 1437. 1854. 1104. Oh my gosh. That could have been, hold on. Let's just pretend that 25 wasn't there. If that 25 wasn't there, let's just pretend it was a 1526. Wait, what did I do? Hold on, let me try that again. I did a miscalculation here from what I was typing. So let's say the 1287 counted. Oh, I know what I did. The 1437 counted, and let's just say it was a 1526. There we go, divided by 3. That would have been a 1417 average. That would have been a 1417 average. Oh my gosh, I lost 1 second on that average because of that mess up. That's okay. That was a pretty awesome 11. That was a pretty awesome 11. I'm actually really happy with that. Oh, man. That's the best I've done in like a long, long time. Sorry, I'm just really excited. I'm actually really shocked that I got that 11 there. What was that scramble? Let me go back to that scramble real quick. I'll do that slow. Maybe I could recreate that thing. So here's the scramble. Let me make sure this is correct again. Yeah, this is correct. Okay. I'll do this one slower. So what did I do first here? Okay. So what I did, I got the white cross. I want to say like this. I got the white cross like that. I am not going to be able to recreate this at all. Oh my gosh. I'll have to watch the video or some junk like that. Maybe I did this. I don't know. I don't remember. It was so fast. There were so many moves going on here. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to recreate this. Nah. I'll have to watch the video another time. Ooh, maybe I could oh, hold on. I could rewatch it like right here, maybe, on a different screen. Can I rewind it? There's the 1523. There's the 1437. There's the 1854. That was terrible. I think this was it right here. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this. Let's just see my reaction real quick. I'm watching myself while you're watching me watch myself. That was a pretty awesome head bob. Hold on. I'll bring this over. Hold on. I gotta bring this over. This is pretty funny. Oh my gosh. Can I even do this? I have too many windows open right now. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Yeah. So, watch my reaction to this. So, yeah, watch my head bob. Hold on. Boom. Hold on. Boom. How did I even start that? I don't even know. I'm not even going to bother trying to figure that junk out. Yeah, I'm not going to bother to try to do that right now. Let's just bring that over there. There we go. Uception. It is a little bit. That's pretty funny. Oh my gosh. Alright. When's the next event? Okay, they're doing Megaminx in 10 minutes. They're doing Megaminx in 10 minutes. So let me type that in here. Megaminx at 12:55. Okay, that's the next event. All right, I'm gonna take a quick I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. 5-minute break. Boom. And we will be back. I'm also going to check to see what Pokemon episode my son's watching. Ooh, Max Park. I kind of want to watch this. Let's see what he does. Dude is so good. He's so good. It's ridiculous. Alright, let's see if they got the next scrambles up. Oh wait, no, Megaminx. What am I doing? Megaminx is at 12:55. Yeah, they're not gonna have them back. Let's go watch more Pokemon. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. And we're back. Let's see. No Megaminx yet. That's okay. We got 2 minutes till a Megaminx. I'm not gonna scramble this just yet. Let me get my session ready. Mega. Wait, no. It's on session 4. Yeah, session 4. Mega. Where's that? There we go. I really do. This is the one I've been practicing a bit. Megaminx. My best average is 1:47. Where did I do that? Oh, I did that at Cubing New Jersey Championships. I had a bunch in the 140s. There we go. That was the first. Yeah, I sliced off 16 seconds off my average. Man. That's what happens when you get a good cube. And now there's someone knocking at my door. A piece of paper. Absolutely. That's a good idea, James. Here you go, kid. Thank you. Megaminx. 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 Okay, we should be good now. Refresh. They're actually on time with the schedule today. Come on. Give me my Mega Mix scrambles. Nothing yet. Schedule. After I finish those at 125 is 6x6, and that'll actually be the last event that I'm competing in today. And that is okay with me. Ah, there are my Mega Mix scrambles. View that PDF. There it is. Okay. The worst part about Mega Mix is the fact that the scrambles take way too long. It may seem like I'm doing this randomly, but I'm paying close attention to the scrambles and what it's asking me to do. There we go. Yeah, okay. Lost thoughts. That was so long ago. My thoughts on the TV show Lost are that the show lost its direction. It lost its path. It lost what made it good. And they took the easy way out. And decided, oh, we're just not going to explain that. No. You don't have to explain everything. But you have to explain some things. Lost thoughts. It was fun. It was a fun time in my life. But now I got other things that are non-YouTube related. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. You know, you've seen a bunch of my cubing videos and my cat videos and my kid videos over the past 8 or 9 years. But anyway, I gotta get this first solve done. Here we go. Oh, that's the wrong piece. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Look at the wrong piece. There we go. There we go. Come on, where are you? There you are. Come on. Almost there. Oh. Sometimes you just forget an algorithm, man. Especially if you haven't done this in forever. Although this is the one that I was trying to practice. That wasn't bad. 203.55. That's pretty much going to be what my solves are going to look like for the Megaminx kind of thing. You know, she was talking about lost thoughts before. I'll scramble this and I'll talk about YouTube and TV shows and whatnot a little bit. I've thought about for a long time what I could have done to keep my channel going full speed. There's someone knocking at my door. Yes, James? Hold on, bud. I'm in the middle of scrambling something. I've thought about what I could have done to get my channel continuing, but it wasn't something that I was interested in doing. My rule of thumb has always been, if I'm going to make a video for YouTube, I want to do it because I enjoy doing it, not because I'm trying to force something. Hold on. What's up, buddy?
What?
Oh, awesome! You made Rowlet! And the arrows! That is so cool!
That's his costume, and now his costume was on it.
Oh, buddy, that's so much fun. Thank you for sharing that. My son just finished watching a Pokemon episode oh, there he is again. Yes, James. Wait for Mom, okay? Just wait for Mom. My son just finished watching a Pokemon episode from Sun and Moon Ultra Beast, season 3 of Sun and Moon, and he is just needed to draw a picture as to what happened in that episode. It's the coolest thing. He's a great drawer. Anyway, next scramble. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Here we go. Come on. I don't know where anything is. Alright, here we go. Final stages. I'm in good shape. I'm in good shape. Come on. $155. Not bad. Not bad. Huh. 155.07. Alright, cool. Got another scramble coming up. Hey, you guys are back. Cool. Yeah, Lost Thoughts, like I said, it was a fun time. See, the thing about Lost Thoughts that not a lot of people know about is the fact that I was unemployed at the time. We're talking, like, I was watching Lost back, like, the very first episode. Like, I watched the night it premiered in September of 2004. I was all about that show. I watched everything that I could. And then eventually, like, I was living with a family in college. I was living with this family in college that was really into the show. And after each episode, we would discuss theories and talk about things. And I had just all of these different ideas and thoughts and stuff like that. And we would have dinner together and we would discuss these ideas and these theories. And eventually, it just became like this ritual for us. Now, hold on. I will discuss more about that in a moment. I want to get this solved done, and then I want to talk more about lost thoughts from back in the day. So stay tuned for a moment. Let's just get this solved done. Okay, here we go. That was terrible already. That's okay. I can pick it up. I just need a good one here. Come on, you. Come on. It was in decent shape up until a few moments ago. Okay, this could still be sub 2. Ah, 150. Not bad. No, I will not win this at all. No, there's no conceivable chance that I will win any of this. This is just mainly for fun. It's just for fun. That's all it really is. Anyway, I'll talk more about Lost Thoughts. So I was living with this family and having all these talks, and then I graduated college and I moved out. And I got a job. And that was around season 4 of Lost that happened. The beginning of season 4, I'm living and working professionally in Northern Maryland, and I still wanted to keep in touch with them, and I wanted to just do something fun, you know? So season 4 of Lost, I watched the episode and typed up what we would have talked about. I typed up my thoughts on the TV show, basically. And I called it my Lost Thoughts. And they enjoyed it. They enjoyed it a lot. And I have all of the documents saved somewhere, but I would include like links and questions and just funny little jokes and stuff like that. And I forwarded it to like maybe 5 or 6 people. And by the end of that season, I found out that I was forwarding it to 5 or 6 people, but they were then forwarding it to like more and more and more people. By the end, there was like 40 people or something like that who were getting my Lost Thoughts. So at the beginning of season 5, I was unemployed and living back in New Jersey. and I decided that I was going to. I was doing the YouTube thing, so I decided to do YouTube videos on my lost thoughts, and I did a couple of episodes in the first, and they did pretty well. They got like many thousands of views, and I had put the statement out of like, hey, who anybody have any music that I can use like royalty free music or music that you would allow me to use, and this band from Ireland was like, hey, use our music, and I'm like, yes, awesome. So I incorporated that into my what you call it, opening credits and junk like that. It was a really weird situation. I'd never had this type of notoriety before or anything like that. So ultimately, um, by the end of that season, I think one of my episodes had actually been like linked in Entertainment Weekly. Entertainment Weekly had an online magazine, and like one of my theory videos was linked into one of their articles, and I'm like, what in the world? I'm getting like 20,000 hits a video, and I got monetized on YouTube as well, and things were going great. And then I got a job teaching, which is what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a teacher. And teaching and making YouTube videos regularly were very difficult. Very difficult. I got married in between seasons 5 and 6. So I'm now living with my wife and I'm working full time. And season 6 of Lost was happening, and I wanted to do a good job, but then I felt like the videos weren't as good, in my opinion. I wasn't enjoying it by the end, and then the show disappointed me greatly. I'll talk more about that in a minute. Let me get this next solve done. Boom, 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 boom. There it is. There you are too. Okay. Ooh, come on, you. Get here. Alright, here we go. The first part is usually where I'm the worst. I gotta do better at that. If I could just improve that, I might be able to knock like 30 seconds off my average. There we go. Come on, you. Okay. Yep. I don't know where any of my pieces are. Okay. Okay. Sub 2s. I don't think this is going to be a sub 2. It's going to be terrible. Ah. Oh my gosh. I'm so bad at this. That's going to be 210 at best. $205. Not bad. Yeah. Quick question: can you make a video about how to get into cubing? Actually, I already have made a video as to how to get into cubing. Let me find the link to that, and I can post that in the chat, and you can save that video for later. are we? Can I do this? There we are. Oh, almost there. Okay, now where is it? Okay. Nope, that's not it. The cool thing about the video that I have is that it has timestamps in the, there it is, in the thing, timestamps where you can easily jump. Boom, there we go. There's the video to it. But there are timestamps that can help you. Where if you just want to watch like the first part of it and then come back, that's perfectly acceptable. You could easily do that. And then come back again and then watch the parts that you need, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, oh, Joe, hold on. Answer, would you use a 14-pound ball if I gave it to you? Yeah, I would use it, you know. If you had it, I would totally use it, you know. How many scrambles do I have? 4. I have one more. Okay, I have one more Mega Minx to do. One more Mega Minx, and then it's going to be 6x6 time. Oh my gosh, the big cubes are killing me. Anyway. Yeah, so after season 6 of Lost, I thought of a bunch of different ideas that I could do, TV shows that I could do, but like nothing felt right. I had a few things in the works. I did a bunch of cubing videos, a bunch of videos about my cats, and I don't know, it didn't feel right, you know? So lately, because of the quarantine, I've gotten back into making YouTube videos because of my students. In order to do this, quarantine and teach at the same time, it's been easier for me to do lessons with a top-down camera. I have a little rig that I do with the top-down camera, and I actually write out the lessons and do it that way. But that's what's gotten me back into YouTube recently. If I could recommend a TV show, and I did this earlier for those who were in the chat a couple hours ago, but if I want to recommend a TV show on Netflix, I would recommend the show Community, please. Everybody needs to watch Community. One more Mega Minx, because I gotta get this done before 125. 125 is 6x6, and I need to stay on schedule. So, here we go. Here we go. This one should be good. Nope, already not good. Already, it's a disaster. Oh my gosh, why am I so bad at this? Need to learn how to hold this thing better. Stay in order. Here we go. Okay. In decent shape. Come on. Get a little lucky. No, apparently it doesn't want me to. That's not bad. Oh, I gotta enter my times, of course. So let's enter these up here. So what was my average? Average of 5. First one was 2:03:55. Then the next one was 1:55:07. And then the next one was 1:50:04. And then it was 2:05:64. And then 1:56:68. Average of 1:58:43. Good. Submit. Excellent. That was good. Go back to this screen. There we go. There's my 6x6 screen. Let's clear out those times. Boom. Clear that out. Bring that back. Good. Goodness gracious. My average is 158. For those that are interested in my Megaminx results, I'll post another link in the chat. Boom, boom. There are my Megaminx results for World Cube Association. See, what's crazy was that I've gotten into a lot of different things in regards to, well, things. Like, I was into YouTube and Lost for the longest time. I was making these funny, like, sketch comedy videos. You know what? I'm going to tell that story in a minute. I'll tell that story in 1 minute. I just want to get a glass of water. So I will be right back. 1 minute. And we're back. What story was I telling? I was telling something. Right, okay, I know what story I was telling. Because I'm waiting for the 6x6 scrambles to come up. So, back in high school, I got involved in a comedy sketch team. We were a group of friends who just wanted to do live sketch comedy. I don't know how I got involved in it. Recommended by a friend to another friend. And I got involved with this group of kids where we did live sketch comedy. And it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it immensely. And those friends were lifelong friends, a few of them. We're still friends to this day now. Oh man, how many years has it been? Like 20 years. It's been 20 years. And we're still pretty good friends. I mean, obviously we don't see each other all the time. They live elsewhere. So I got involved in that, and then eventually that evolved into when I got into YouTube around 2008. When I got into YouTube, I wanted to do I wanted to do comedy. So I made like funny, stupid videos. And I got, hung out with those friends again, because they were around at the time, 2008. Hung out, did a bunch of, silly sketches and funny things. We made The Derek Show. For those who are familiar with The Derek Show, if you go on my YouTube channel, you could probably find The Derek Show in one of my playlists. Just made a bunch of stupid things. And then eventually, that turned into Lost. as I explained in the previous story, how I got into making videos for Lost. And that's what took over my whole channel. And then when Lost was over, I would like make like these silly little videos with my friends again. Wait, why are people screaming? I hear people screaming in the other room. Sounds like my daughter. Totally my daughter. Yes. By the way, the 6x6 scrambles are live. I'm going to start scrambling those. I'm going to scramble the first one. I'm going to check out what's going on. But yeah, I've gotten into so many different things with like YouTube and around that time, I should specify. Around the time that I was getting into YouTube, I'd also gotten into speed cubing. And I started going to competitions in 2009. And that was just a side thing that I was doing. And it was just all kind of happening at once. And I had also started teaching professionally full-time. So, like, my boat was full in terms of the number of things that I was doing. And it was a bit overwhelming. And eventually, of course, something had to go. Something had to break. And, you know, YouTube eventually fell by the wayside. And then cubing eventually fell by the wayside. And I was okay with it, you know. No, it's not. I just finished scrambling it. Yeah, literally just now. But give me one moment. I'm gonna go check to see what my daughter's yelling about. And I will solve that cube up. Coming. Okay. You're gonna sit right here. Sit down, right here. Sit down. Okay. No, hold on. Okay, Allie, go with Mama. Go with Mama. James, don't touch anything, bud. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, my daughter made a lot of funny noises. My son is actually with us right now. He's sitting on a stool. Don't hit this. It's holding the camera. Okay. James, you heard what I said?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't hit this because it'll move the camera, and we don't want to do that. It's already shaking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to scoot you over a little bit over here.
So I can see.
Okay. Well, so you can see me because I'm about to do. Step back.
And then?
I'm about to solve this. You can't lean on me like that. Okay? You understand? Okay. So, I'm gonna do my first 6x6. Yeah, he's the cameraman.
Hello.
Alright, but watch. I'm gonna solve this. I'm gonna see the time right here, okay? I only have 3 more solves to go and then we're done. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay. But you gotta be quiet though. You gotta watch me.
I think you're not going to make it.
I don't think so either. Just give me the chance, okay?
Okay.
trying to get the cube into the camera view. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Okay. Wait, why you? Okay. Minus okay. Wait, why you minus okay?
No, but those are numbers.
What?
They're all numbers. They're just in a different font than you're probably used to.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about them. Once I finish edge pairing, buddy, it'll go a lot faster.
Ooh. Yeah.
There we go. Now it's just solving it like a regular 3x3.
15, 16, 17.
Again, of course, there could be parodies. Yay. Oh, goodness.
Is that even a number 4 and 8?
Yeah, well, that's the whatchamacallit, the fractions of a second.
Is that even a number?
Oh, we got some questions. Did your son learn a cube? No, he hasn't learned a cube. He has not learned how to solve the cube yet. I don't know if he wants to or not. My thoughts are always lost.
Hey.
Hey, you're shaking the camera again. Okay, don't do that.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. I just got 2 more solves to go, and then we're done for the day, James.
Oh.
Okay, sit back on the stool. Nope, James. Oh, you. If you wanted a cube, that's fine, bud. But
Did you have this one?
I'll take a look at that in a moment. Okay. You could always play with these, of course. But you just gotta. I gotta check the camera in a minute.
I'm gonna scramble this for you.
That's fine. You can totally scramble that for me. Just remember, if it feels like it can't turn in that direction, don't turn it in that direction, okay? You don't want to pop any pieces out, right?
Right.
How many, I can't see it right now, but how many sides does, not sides, I'm sorry. Do you know what size cube that is?
How? What's that?
You're holding a 5x5. Yes, holding a 5x5. My son is 5 years old. He will be 6 years old in how many days?
3.
3 days, that's right. Alright, 2 more solves. I gotta do better than 332. James, look what you're doing, bud. You're shaking the camera again. You can't touch this, okay?
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna check the camera. Oh, camera's good. Alright, 2 more solves. And then we're almost done for the day. Alright, let's see here. messed up a little bit, but that's okay. We can fix that. We can fix that. There we go. This one's going considerably better. James, you know what song I have stuck in my head?
What?
I have the theme to the Sun and Moon stuck in my head.
Hmm.
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's a pretty good song, right? Don't you think?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, I can't look right now, but I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of solving the cube.
I'm gonna scramble
Whoa,
it.
whoa, 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 back up. Don't, buddy. I'm literally in the middle of solving it. No, I understand that, but if I'm literally in the middle of solving it, you can't mess me up like that. Here we go. Believe me, this one's actually running a lot better than the other solve.
Maybe I scrambled these.
I can show you how to do that in a minute.
I scrambled it a lot.
You did?
Yeah.
Good job.
Just scrambled it.
You're touching the thing again, bud. James.
It's not easy to scramble it.
That was terrible. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. Let's fix this again. So I'm trying to do this last solve, and my daughter is also knocking at the door.
I always finished it.
Oh, you didn't scramble it.
I solved it.
You didn't scramble it.
No.
Alright, I got one more to go. Yeah, Sally. My word, what is she doing?
I don't even know.
I don't even know what she's doing either. Alright, but James, remember, you can't... James, you're... You gotta stick with one cube, bud. I got one more solve to go.
You're gonna have to solve a lot more.
No, I'm not solving all of those right now. I'm solving the one that I'm scrambling.
Wait, you're gonna scramble that then?
I'm scrambling it based on what's on the screen right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna solve these.
Oh, and there it goes. Buddy, I I told you had to look out. Okay, let's see if I can fix this camera. Alright, that camera's okay. Oh, I gotta close the door before my daughter comes in. Okay. This is it. Last solve of the day. Oh yeah, my son was holding this one right here, this 5x5. He also scrambled up my Mega, my 4, and my 3. Right there. Okay, last solve for the day. I'll have to do another live stream with my speed running video games thing that I have going on, but obviously not right now. But yeah, I got one more solve, and then I'm done for the day. Enjoy. Let's let this one be decent. It's already not. That's okay. Where are any of my pieces? Better. Oh, wrong one. Oh my gosh. I had parity. That's why this messed up on me. Hey. Oh, goodness. That was terrible. Let's enter those scores now. It was an average of 3. Where's my average of 3? 3 times. There are my 3 times. Those were terrible. 332, 48. 332, 12. 344, 32. I could have done so much better. That's okay. That could have been so much better. Updated successfully. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, hey, Kyle's here. Hey, Kyle. Kids are knocking at my door. Sorry, Kyle. You missed it. We're wrapping up. So I can hear my kids knocking at the door, but I've submitted all my times. I've done what I've needed to do, and I'm about to log off. Where's my chat at? Did I lose the chat? Oh, there's the chat. Cool. Anyway, I will, Kyle, don't worry. I will do another live stream at another point in time, but nothing like this. This is just a cubing at home thing for the competition that they did at cubingathome.com. But I'll always tweet about it. You know, I'll tweet about it. I'll post if I schedule a live stream or something like that. But I appreciate all you guys who hung out with me for the last few hours. I appreciate all the questions. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the likes. And I thank you guys so much. And stay safe during this weird pandemic that we find ourselves in. All right. See you guys. Let's get this off.